Hello students, today I will continue the same topic of your geography, which is population. Session 3. In session 3 we have to study change in population. In change in population we have to read census, birth rate, death rate and migration. Patterns of population, then characteristics of population. First I will explain you census. An official counting of population is known as a census. It is done periodically to show change in population size. It is done periodically, time to time. In India, after every 10 years, census, this counting held. The census tells us who we are and where we are going as a nation, and helps our communities determine where to build everything from school to supermarket and from homes to hospital. It helps the government to decide to distribute their funds, from where they have to distribute funds. It means, overall I tell you, it is the record of the population of a country, by which we get to know how many males are there, how many females are there, what is the number of depending population, means those people, those who are not working, what is the number of that working population, those who are working, what is the number of children, these things. So this census is conducted by the office of the Registrar General and Census Commissioner, India, under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Then I'll tell you the birth rate. The number of live births per 1,000 people in a year. The number of live births per 1,000 people in a year is called the birth rate, and the deaths, number of deaths per 1,000 people in a year is called the death rate. Mostly birth rate and death rate, it's a natural increasing or decreasing. Next point is migration. The population of a region may also change due to migration of or movement of people, maybe inward or outward. When people, they migrate themselves from one country to another country, from one place to other place, and from one region to another region, it is called the migration. There's two types. First is emigration, second is immigration. Emigration, the movement of people out of region. When people, they move or they migrate out of region, it is called emigration. It is also called outward migration. Means people, those who are living in India, they are migrating themselves to other countries like Nepal, Bhutan, China. So this will be the emigration. And people, those who move out of the region, they are called emigrants. Next is immigration. Immigration means the movement of people into a region. When people, they move into a region, example, in India, the other countries, from the other countries, population from the other countries or people from the other countries, they are coming to India, they are migrating to India. So this will be immigration. It is called immigration. The movement of people into a region. The people, they are called emigrants. This will be immigration, or it is called also inward migration also. So this is the difference between emigration and immigration. When the people, they migrate, the first thing is food and resources. It is not possible, or it's not compulsory if someone is living in somewhere, they can get overall food and resources. They move another place or to another region where they will be able to get proper food and proper resources to survive. The second is better opportunities of employment. They migrate to get better opportunity for employment, for job, where they can earn more money, how much they want. For this also they migrate. Next, for the education and healthcare. For the higher education, to get more or good education, for the universities, people they migrate, and for the healthcare also, to get good healthcare for the like hospitals, dispensaries, for the more medical facilities, people they migrate. Hence, there is migration from less developed countries such as Sudan and Bangladesh to more developed countries such as USA and Australia. The less developed countries, the people, those who are living in less developed countries, they migrate themselves to developed countries to get these better opportunities, these things. The same reason there is migration within a country from rural to urban area. In rural area, people they are not getting overall facilities, whatever they get in the cities or in urban area. So this is the reason people they migrate themselves from rural area, from village area to cities, to urban area, for better food, for the job, for the education, for the civic amenities also they are getting properly. So this is the reason people they are migrating, they are shifting from one place to another place. Now I'll explain you patterns of population. After the Industrial Revolution, the condition of living improved, better medical facilities were developed, and the production of food increased, bringing down the number of deaths caused by the disease and starvation. Earlier time means after the Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution means when the people they migrate themselves from rural to urban area, and the industries developed, factories developed, they got more job, they earned more money, and they changed their lifestyle. So this was the reason. In this condition, they improved their lifestyle, they get better medical facilities, and they developed, and the production of food also increased. Due to this reason, the death rate caused by that time the people earlier when they had nothing, before the Industrial Revolution they used to survive very hardly, but after the revolution they used to get overall facilities, thus the death rate declined and the population began to grow at faster rate. The population that they got better medical facilities, proper food they were getting, that's why the death rate declined and the population grow at the faster rate. But the rise in the growth rate, the population lead to a number of problems. When the number of population started increase, so it leads to number of problems, including the shortage of food. The number of population was increasing, the people they were increasing, but the food resources is limited. So there was shortage of food. Soon became clear that with the limited resources of the earth, food production could not be increased at the rate which the population was increasing. The population was increasing, but the improvement of the resources was not increasing in the same way. So efforts began to be made to control the birth rate to ensure that there would be enough food for all. When the number of population will decrease, a birth rate it needs now also the birth rate will decrease, then the all will able to get proper food or resources, because as the birth rate is increasing, in the same way the resources or the development or the food resources is not increasing, it is in limited. So it is need to control birth rate, so all the population they will be able to get overall resources. I'll explain you characteristics of population. First is age composition. The population of a country comprises three broad groups: people aged below 15 years, people aged between 15 years and 65 years, and people aged above 65 years. I have written over here It comprises three broad groups: the people those who are below 15 years, people between 15 to 65 years, and above 65 years. The relatively advanced countries have more people aged above 65 years. Those countries are advanced. In those countries, more people are above 65 years aged. Years in the population than less advanced countries. This is because better living condition in the advanced countries. The people, those who are above 65 years or above 65 years, they can survive there because these are the advanced countries and they are getting proper or better living condition and medical facilities also. So this is the reason they can survive in those countries for long time. Next is sex ratio. A sex ratio gives the relative number of males and females in population. It gives the number of males and females. How many males are there and how many females are there in the population. It is expressed as the number of female per thousand male. Number of female in per thousand male. In most Asian countries, including India also, there are more males than the female. In Asian countries, in India also, the number of male persons are more than the female. This is largely due to the general neglecting of females through the continents, leading to their early deaths. You know, this is largely due to the general neglect of girl children and women in our society, leading to their early deaths. Like, girl children are unwanted in many families and many are killed in infancy or before their birth. These girls or these baby girls are killed before their birth also in many families. So, according to the 2011 census, there are 940 females only per thousand males in India. Last one is working and depending population. Children aged below 15 years and old people aged above 65 years usually do not contribute in production. In age composition, I told you below 15 years and above 65 years, these are the depending population because they do not contribute anything. They depend on the working population. Between 15 to 65 person or the number of people or the population are the working population. For the goods and services they require. Generally, people aged between 15 and 65 comprise the working population. Mostly they are depend on the working population, these age group population of people. This section of the population is engaged in agriculture. This section 15-65 years population, those people those who are in this age, they are engaged in working in agriculture, industries, trade and other economic activities. This section support the development population. In most advanced nations of the world, the percentage of depending population is low. The countries or nations are most advanced. In those countries, the percentage of depending population is very less. These depending population percentage is very less, and the working population or the number of these population is high. Now I am going to finish it and I'll continue in my next video. Thank you. I'll show you this picture. This is the world average annual growth rate of population 2010-2015. You can see these are the colors and percentage that population is written over here in the black color above 4.0%. In the brown here you can see, you can identify, you can match these colors with these areas and you can identify the average annual growth rate of population.